Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Going to be a beautiful day. 70, sunny, a little cooler today, heading out right now, and you may want that light sweatshirt for sure. You know, by the way, I love the mornings now because you need a little hoodie or something, you know?
It is, I have to say, refreshing.
Yeah, it's nice to step out there and be like, ooh, a little brisk. I love that. But we do get up to 70. Another good day tomorrow, looking good too. Got our salute to heroes. We're just going to escape that rain coming Saturday and Sunday with the show tomorrow on Friday. Going to be great. And then, the weekend looking a little dicey. I already see on News 12, like, some different places postponing events that were supposed to be outdoors. And
wow.
Yeah. And it's not like a hurricane or anything. It's just, it's going to be a weekend full of rain. That's just what it is. Nothing crazy, just a lot of water falling from the sky, Cande, as we know. So
Yeah.
And your son and his wife and Maeve, your 1-year-old granddaughter today, they moved their party from outdoors to inside. Now, you're all excited. Do you know what's on the menu for Saturday, Cande?
I don't. I'm going to say probably like pizza and all things that are in a restaurant where they serve pizza.
All right, so Italian. We're going
Yeah.
Italian. All right,
I
very
have
nice.
never been there. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. It'll be great.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's going to be fantastic and excited for you. By the way, my father has a message for you. This is not in a bad way at all. Just no, just a little piece of advice. He says he loves how into Maeve you are. It's fantastic, all the good things. But if you were blessed enough to have more than one grandchild, save some love for baby number 2.
It's so funny because you have your first kid and you had Leah and you were over the moon and yeah, it was a national holiday and it was the most amazing thing and I felt the same way when I had Casey and then, now and then I was having Evan and I really stressed over that. Like, how will I be able to love him as much as I love this first one? And you know what? The universe plays great games because your heart just opens even more.
Yes.
And I worried for absolutely nothing. I love him just as much.
And you love the kids, grandkids, regular, children, whatever, in different ways, right? I always say I love all 3 of my children equally. I would do anything the same for all 3 of my children. But they all have their different place in the household. You know,
Yes,
Cande?
so true.
Right? Like Leah, I think I've said this to you before. Leah is my sanity, right? She's my
Right.
we talk and we
She's
drive.
the adult in the family.
Right. She's my sanity. Abigail is my soul, as you know.
Absolutely.
Like a little piece of my soul has broken off. And Elijah, my son. So they see sanity, soul, and my son. That's what I've come up with, Cande. And they're all loved in different ways. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm just giving you passing along some advice from my parents who have 8 grandchildren.
Wow.
Yes.
They have big hearts then because they must have really grown each time. Wow.
Yeah. Just,
Who's their favorite grandchild? Come on.
Now.
Let's just reveal this.
With all the nonsense we just talked about, right? With my father saying, save some love, right? And then
Come on. Let's have a little confession right here, right now.
Right, but it's funny you bring that up because, it's funny, but it's true, right? I go through my whole exercise of I love all my children differently and save some love for your next grandchild from my parents and everything. But when it comes down to it, if you had to get an answer, who's your favorite grandchild? There's gotta be.
Give me one. 1 out of 8. Let's go.
There's
I'd
gotta
make you
be.
put them in order, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh my God. Yeah, I wonder.
What do you think? What are you feeling? What about your mother? Who's her favorite?
I listen. I'm not going to answer that question,
All right. You
but
never
I
have any fun.
no, but I will say, um, I think there's a lot of what's the word? A lot of not pressure, but like the first. Lindsay was the first grandchild, right?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
and so it's that first one. It's the first, right? It's the beginning of you being a grandparent. Same with you. There's always gonna be that link to the first child. No, right? A little bit.
Absolutely. Now, you
Yeah.
didn't have any children, obviously, or a wife at the time of Lindsay's birth. Were you over the moon?
No. So this is what's interesting. Um, I like back in the day when my sisters started having children. I was a lot younger. I was, busy with a million different things, and I wasn't like, you know, uh, great, Uncle Fathead running to go visit and send gifts and all that. I just didn't do it. Like it was a different time in my life. I was very, focused on my career and things like that. So, although I was excited for them, I wasn't. I didn't have the chance to be as into it as, let's say, I am with your granddaughter because we sit here every day talking about it. I mean that in a good way. I mean that in a good way. I do. I do.
Ah,
I do. I don't know how that came out, but I mean that in a good. Do you understand where I'm
I
going
do.
with that?
I do. I do. Yes, I get it. Um, you know, Evan loves Maeve. He'll be at the party,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. But I understand. Yeah, makes perfect sense.
And by the way, my niece Brittany, her birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So very excited. I have to find out the exact age. I want to say 24, but it could be 25. I
Oh,
don't know. And
wow.
if it's 23, it wouldn't shock me, but I think it's 24, but it might be 25. I'm going to find out. And that's a good. You know what? We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Candy, I probably have said too much in those last 5 to 6 minutes. Um, the US Consumer Product Safety Commission put out an album and it's getting rave reviews.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. So, the company that does the looks at products to see what's safe for the consumer and all that,
Yes.
right? US Consumer Product Safety Commission. They dropped an album and they have these different songs where they're kind of imitating major artists, and each song is about a different safety thing. So, for example, the first track on the album is called Protect Your Noggin, and it's about wearing helmets, and it's set to a 90s hip hop vibe, and it sounds a little like Salt and Pepper.
Oh,
All right?
all right.
Then there's another track is an EDM song called Phone Away about not texting and driving, and it sounds like electronic dance music. Then they
Interesting.
have a song that sounds like Bad Bunny talking about the batteries in your smoke alarms. Then they did a track called Going Off Like Fireworks. It's a K-pop song about fireworks safety.
Oh,
The next track is Off Road Adventure about staying safe on ATVs, and they say it sounds a little like Vogue by Madonna. There's another track called Beats to Relax and Be Safe To. That doesn't say what it's supposed to sound like, but they also based it off something from back in the day. And then they did a Spanish version of Protect Your Noggin, and you can listen to the full album on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music. But here's the thing, it's actually getting, like, it's not cheesy. As weird as it sounds, people are saying it's really good, and it's meant for teens and young adults for like different safety concerns. How cool is that?
wow. That
Yeah.
is so cool. Wow.
They're trying to connect with the younger audience the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission and kind of getting their head about being safe and stuff. So that's cool. There you go. It's an album. Go download it for your kids to listen to. Maybe they'll learn something, hopefully. Cande, coming up less than 20 minutes away. We've got your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. National Days, good news stories coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Gonna have a decent day. Cooler, about 70, sunshine. Let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.